Greetings, minions, survivalists, and fellow gamers. This is Silverblade playing 7 Days to Die, Alpha 16.4, and this is episode 216. And it's, for me, it's the 1st of September, but for you guys, it's probably, well, shit, didn't change the calendar yet. Let's see, it's the 3rd. Anyways, got the camera back on, and I don't know what I'm gonna do for this. Kind of running out of ideas. Everything has been tread over a billion times, and to tell you the truth, I'm kind of tired of retreading everything over and over again, and kind of at the pinnacle of what can be done in the game. I mean, I got the escape tunnel all the way to there, got a little spot where it's to protect me while I'm getting out. The base is all good. I mean, there's things that could be done to improve it, but really it's, yeah, you know what I mean? So we'll roll with it now, but I'm thinking we'll go to one more Horde day, and I'm calling it quits on this series. And for this season anyway, and then, you know, wait for Alpha 17 to come out. It's supposed to have been coming out every day since July, but can't really trust anything that Mad Mole says. I'm not calling him an out-and-out liar, but when he says something, I don't give it much weight. Anywho, let's see what we can do. Might as well try to get as much done for the base as possible. See how that goes. One thing I'm thinking of doing, I don't know if I want to do it in Alpha 16 since it could be voided in the next Alpha release, but I'm thinking I might do a series of just base building. And there's no resource gathering. I'll be using the creative menu to get all of the stuff I need, but basically to kind of, I like the building part a lot, and I like testing how builds will go against the zombies. I think it kind of goes back to like when I was a kid. I would build like a Lego fort or a block fort back when kids played with wooden blocks, and I had like toys that had missiles that would shoot out, you know, like spring-loaded little missiles, and various kinds of toys like that that would shoot projectiles, and I would shoot at something until it would fall apart, and then I'd rebuild something and shoot it apart again. And I'm thinking this is just a less messier version of the same concept, and I'm thinking with base building, just build a base, test a concept, and see how it holds up on a Horde night. It's what I'm thinking of doing. I'm kind of leaning towards doing it in Alpha 17, but we'll see. I might actually do some of it here. I haven't really decided yet. What am I thinking here? Well, let's see what got. Go harvest some wood. But there's a whole bunch of building concepts I wanna test out, and I can't really test them out in the actual gameplay, in the sense of, you know, day one to day whenever, you know, gathering the materials, you know, the wood, the stone, the steel, You know, I'd have to gather all that. Well, with Base Builder, you know, there wouldn't be any of the harvesting of resources. There'd just be the cheat menu, essentially. And I don't like using cheats in games until I've beaten them. I'm beating the game legitimately, and honestly, I've beaten this game for the last 3 years. So I'm thinking it's just a way to revitalize the game a little bit. I don't like playing with mods because, well, for one, some games, it just, the array of mods that they have, it's just so many of them. And I have a very particular taste in the way a game plays out, and the mods oftentimes just don't do it for me. There's rare occasions where a mod is actually more interesting than the original game, at least to me. I know you guys might think otherwise. In fact, I'm sure a lot of you guys think otherwise, but I tend to like to play games vanilla. Now, I have played with Hal and S'more and Sharky with the Val mod for 7 Days to Die. Kind of hit and miss on that. And I hear a lady. Blew her face right off. But yeah, I have played the Val mod for this game with them, and there's certain concepts I like about it. In fact, you know, should be like incorporated into the game, you know, as the game is, you know, in the vanilla. Of course, you know, can't always get what you want, but a lot of it was just overcomplication, and it just, you know, the mods just don't appeal to me in that. Now, I've seen some videos like Dark Miss and Hal and Drayden and can't think of who else playing like a medieval mod for the game, and in all honesty, I've never been one for medieval settings in games. You know, I tend to like more space type stuff. More futuristic or present, but not going in the past. That there is exceptions to that when it comes to like Stronghold, Age of Empires, Rise of a Nation, Civilization. Those games, you know, it's in their own niche kind of thing. I don't know how to explain it, but to take this back to medieval, I don't know. For other people, it might be great. It just doesn't do it for me. But yeah, I just don't really get off on the idea of modding this game so much. I do like the HUD, the user interface, so that you have the health bars, the hunger bars, and then above the toolbar, you know, like tells you how much experience you got, especially when it comes to you know, how close you are to a leveling up type thing. So that's cool. It's an improvement on something, and it doesn't change the game, you know, the flavor of the game. But to install such a thing, one, I don't have the patience to figure that out. It's not absolutely necessary for me. But you'll see that kind of mod on Midnight Designer's videos and stream, and I do like the user interface, but I'm just lazy. I don't play games to work. I play games to have fun. So that's where that kind of comes out of. But let's see what else we can do here. Busticated her face. Oh, there you are. Now where'd that one lady go? Okay, there she is. Yeah, I'll take it. But yeah, after the next Horde night, I will be retiring this season. I'll begin a new season, you know, when Alpha 17 finally gets here. And I've been hearing all kinds of really funky stuff. I don't have nothing on me about that. And once again, it seems like they're focusing way more on looks and not on like quality of life. You know, they're not doing. It doesn't seem like much bug fixes. Oh, you're getting plenty of features, which is good. You know, they put some new in it. You know, keeps the game alive, but it's mostly artistic stuff, and it's like, you know, that stuff can wait. You know, do a whole alpha on features, and make sure they work, get finalized and working really good. Next alpha, do the artistic, then go back to the functional. You know, it's not too much asks. It helps people, I guess, focus in terms of the programmers, because I know, you know, they do a hell of a lot of work and all, but you know, I just don't think we ought to be focusing on, you know, how pretty things are and making the things that are in the game right now functional, and you get that done, add a few extra features, and then release it. Seems fine to me, you know, and it won't take a whole year to get things done. And this game Alpha 16 has been out for over a year, since June of last year, if I recall correctly. They've had a whole year to implement the fixes and upgrades and new features, but it seems like all it is artistic. Now, I could be wrong, and you could definitely tell me I'm wrong, but one thing to consider is, you know, those poor console players. They've been screwed the whole time. They're not even in Alpha 16. A whole year and console players aren't in Alpha 16. That's kind of not cool, man. So I feel for you guys that are on consoles that can't play with the nice new toys. There we go. So that's patched. And we're gonna have to start steel coating everything. Put some stuff away. Like that. And we'll do that. So we got all this. Oh, let's see. I'm not gonna have access to the trench, am I? Yeah. About that. So I think what we can do is just get inside here and do this. So I think what we'll do is first round we'll go around one layer on the bottom all the way around the base because we have a limited supply of steel, and then we'll leave that open just so I know I've been there. Okay. You know, I've tried to avoid spoilers on Alpha 17, and I got a feeling that everything that I've heard about it is like everything there is to it. I'm sure there's stuff that I don't know on it, but it's just, it wears me out. Let's get up the ladder. We got all the way around it already. Huh. A lot faster than I thought, and we have about that much left. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, we gotta get corners. Okay, that's gonna have to be dealt with in a different way. And I'm gonna have to get the bottom row here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out something of that. Alright, so we've got all that taken care of. Get in here and... oh yeah. So we can get them from the outside. That's kind of nice. Alright. Just as well. Should have some more steel on the way here. Okay. It's not much, so we'll let that build up. And we got some cement in the mix too. Alright. Let's get that. And Now let's eat, drink, and be merry. Now, hopefully, if I don't get killed in this game, in Alpha 16. Oh, geez, the last time I didn't get croaked by a zombie the whole season was Alpha 11, I think it was. I don't even remember what the difficulty settings are on this thing, but it's not the easiest, but it's not like not like a walk through kindergarten, you know? This base has done a lot of heavy work for me, so I like it. In fact, after the last Horde night, which should be day 63, we'll see how the base does, and then I will blow up everything, and that'll be it. I do it at the end of every season, so it's tradition. And the crops have got to be done by now. Maybe. No. Okay. Alright, so we're kind of like waiting on the forge. Yeah, got some time left. Let's see. So I have to make some shotgun shells. Just a few though. Shouldn't be a big deal. In fact, I might use up all of that. Alright, so we got shotgun shells going. And this is still going. I'm thinking in tomorrow's episode we'll go probably out to this town here and maybe this one here. Just do some looting, car looting in particular, but you know, why the hell not, right? Yeah. So I really don't know what I can do right now with the time that I got. And there's some things I just don't feel like doing. First of all, I thought about putting lights in here, but it's kind of a pointless endeavor at this point. I have to do gooder later. out. Whoa, come on. Work with me here, please. Alright. That's not what I wanted to check out. Okay, so that's all recharged. Yeah, this is actually quite sloppy in terms of fences, I guess. Oh well. Yeah, there isn't really anything I can do for 4 minutes anyway. So I'm probably just gonna just quickly get to the end of the episode, and we'll do something tomorrow. Get our resources. And let's see what was that. Alright, well, let's see. Wait, what was that? Molten bread. That really isn't. Yeah, it just. Yeah, we'll do something else tomorrow. So sorry for the kind of the bummer of an episode, but you know, there's only so much you can do in a certain period of time, and really wasn't feeling like doing anything extravagant, and just kind of going as well, you know, along with what is available, and there isn't much at the time being that is worthwhile. So we'll do something tomorrow. Probably take the next 2 episodes to do, and we'll get it squared. So anyways, thanks for watching. Do check out the links in the description box below, and until next time, see you later. Twitch.